having a lovely Christmas break, we're going to be looking at Foo Fighters Learning to Fly in this one. Not terribly difficult, pretty much one riff all the way through with a few little embellishments and additional bits. Let's crack on and have a look. So we're in standard tuning and I'm using the Jam Pedals Rattler, which I think just does a great job with this one. And then I just roll the volume off a bit on my guitar for the cleanish kind of arpeggiated verse part, right? So that's the tones. Let's crack on with the first riff. I'm going to amalgamate the parts ever so slightly because they've got 3 guitars playing, and we're going to try and do as much as we can on one. So Dave does do the kind of melodic part, but if you go 2-4-4-0-0 from the A string, and that rhythm, keep in mind, because we're going to be doing that pretty much throughout. It's down, down, up, down, up, okay? Alright, and then he goes into, I'm playing octaves now, right? So I'm, D string gets muted by a little bit of meat of my first finger there. But you're going to do a slide from the 2nd to the 4th. And then bend both up. And then slide back down. With the same rhythm. Okay, again. Again, around. Slightly different there. I mean, he seems to keep his finger in the same position. So you could do that. But I like playing the octave on the 5th fret on the low E down to the 4th fret. So behind that, the chords are... And if we roll off the volume a little bit, that's exactly what the second guitar part plays for the verse, right? It just cleans up a bit. I mean, it's almost a clean tone, actually. But you're going to flatten your finger on the 2nd fret, rather than playing open B and E strings. I mean, you could play that if you want, but... that's what's sounded out throughout. So flatten your first finger on the 2nd fret, and then get your little power chord shape, so that you can hear the 2nd frets on the B and E. Then just swap your 3rd and 4th fingers down 1 fret, and then this one comes over the top to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, right? And again, just arpeggiate some of those, right? And then to an E. And then just play that round. Etc. Right? Then it starts to build up. And then I use that opportunity to turn up the volume again there. And then you go into these chords. So there I'm using the open B and E strings again. And you play that round 3 times, okay? So on the 3rd time, you're going to go into this G to A part. And then back into the first part. Etc. Right? So that heavy part, the last time, the 3rd time, goes... G, same rhythm as before, but then you go, you do an A sus4. So I'm using my, my third finger on the third fret on the B there, and I play 1, 2, 3, and take it off. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, up, down, up, up, down. This time, when you go back into this just after the chorus, it plays that bit first. And the second time it plays. And then back into the verse again, right? Only variation is the second time it does the chorus, it goes around this part. Plays that round twice, essentially, with an E chord sandwiched in the middle of it, right? Then you go to the middle 8. And around again. So that is the B chord with the open B and E, to a G, to a D5, E. And there's a little passing note on the second fret, and I use my second finger there, so I just slide it up ready for the G in the next chord, right? And then that A sus4 to A. Play that around 4 times. Live, they basically... it's all just very quiet and muted and noodly, and it's just a variation on a theme. You play the this part again, like that. You play that around 3 times, and then you go back around that whole part. Again, 3 times. But the second time you do a slightly different bit around the outro. You go. And then you go into this part. And that's the end, right? So you're just going to play it's part of that B sus2 chord, basically. So you're going to play 4. So you're just going to arpeggiate that as you wish. 4 times. And then you play these 3 chords to end. Move it up 1 string. And then flip those round. Back to that B sus2. So that was it. Get back to eating some mince pies, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye-bye.